Hello everyone, my name is Nicola Saporas and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk all about the encapsulation in Python. So let's get started. So before I dive into my problem set, let us first discuss about what is encapsulation. Encapsulation is an object-oriented programming principle that hides internal data and allows access to it only through controlled methods to protect the integrity of the system. So naatay, tulo ka members of encapsulation. So first is ang public members, which can be accessed and modified from anywhere in the program. Second is private members, using a double underscore and means cannot be accessed directly outside the class and it is used to protect sensitive data. Third is protected members using a single underscore. It is intended for an internal use within the class and its subclasses, but can still be accessed if needed. So here sa ato ang let's proceed sa ato ang problem set A, which is ang topic is encapsulation. Ang title is CSU Library Borrowing Account, Secure Member Data. So, ang scenario is ang Caraga State University Library wants a simple system where students can borrow books, but borrow limits and penalties must be controlled, which means that students must not directly change their borrow count or penalty balance because it is sensitive na kanang information, which is dapat mabago ng isa ka student. So dapat makakuan lang siya through approved methods or controlled access. So encapsulation hides internal state and controls access via methods or properties. So ang learning targets nato diya is tulo. First is use private attributes, which is the double underscore, and prevent direct modification. Second is implement getter or setter and or read-only properties. Third is add validation. So dapat na wala siya negative values. So ang task requirements nato is mag-create ta og class library account, which gipangalan nato ang class nato na library account with a public and private attributes. Ang public attributes nato is ang student name and ang student ID. So ang private attributes nato is ang double underscore borrowed count and double underscore penalty balance. So diri sa problem set A is dapat na atay upat ka methods, which is ang borrow book, return book, pay penalty, and show status. So sa borrow books is dapat increment nato ang borrowed count by 1 or i-count nato or increment nato every time na mag-borrow si user book. Reject if borrowed count is already 3, naka 3 limit na si user. And ang second method nato is return book or kanang na siya parameter dapat na days late. So i-decrement nato ang borrowed count by 1 if less than or greater than 0 siya. And if days late is greater than 0, add penalty and i-times ang days late sa 10. Ang third na method nato is pay penalty, which is na siya parameter na amount. So i-reject if ang amount is less than or equal to 0, and deduct from penalty but do not go below 0. So sa ang ipangkaupat nato na method is na siya show status, which is i-return niya or i-summarize niya kung unsa ang name ni user, ang borrowed count niya, and ang penalty balance. Tapos dapat mag-use ta og property for reading balances or read-only properties and use methods to update. So natay sample scenario diri which is ibuhaton nato later. So for example, student borrow 3 books, allowed na siya because nakaborrow na si user 3 books. Pag nakaborrow na siya og pangkaupat is i-deny na siya. And ang pangkatulo ang i-return ni user 2 days late, which is penalty is ma-increase na siya. Then base penalty or decrease is equal to decreases properly. So ma-decrease siya properly. So, let's get started sa atong code. So, maghimo ko code and mabalik ako and para i-discuss sa inyo kung unsa ang pag-work niya and kung unsa ang mga content niya. Okay, naa na ang atong code, which is isunod nato kung unsa ang gi-ingon diri sa ato ang set or problem set. So, here is naatay class, which is ang library account, which is na siya diri create a class library account with a public and private attributes. So, ang public attributes na to is kani. And naatay kanang init constructor, which is na siya parameter na student name, student, and student ID. So, i-assign na to self.student name is equal to student name, and self.student ID is equal to student ID. So, next is ang private attributes na to, which is ang double underscore borrowed count and double underscore penalty balance. As you can see, na siya double underscore, which means that naka-private ang iyahang attributes. So, there naatay read-only properties. So, gi-read lang niya kung unsa ang content sa borrowed count and gi-read po na niya ang kung unsa ang content na sa penalty balance para siya ma-display. So, here, as you can see, dapat na-add daw tayo upat ka methods. So, here naatay upat ka methods diri borrow book, return book, pay penalty, and show status. So, i-discuss natin na siya isa-isa. So, here, sa borrow books is para tawgon, ang purpose ani sa mga methods is para tawgon na nato siya diri sa main methods. So, sa under niya is gi-evaluate nato kung ang self.double underscore borrowed count is greater than or equal ba siya sa 3. If matro na siya, is i-return niya ang borrow denied. Maximum limit sa 3 book or na-reach na niya ang pag-borrow sa 3 books. So, if ever na ma-false, is increment niya ang borrowed count by 1. So, then i-return niya ang borrowed successfully. Next is, second method nato is ang return book, which is na siya parameter na days late. So, ang under niya is i-evaluate nato if ang self-borrowed counts daw ba is less than or equal sa 0. So, if ever na matro na siya, is i-return niya ang no books to return. Then, maproceed siya diri sa self-double underscore borrowed count, which is i-decrement niya by 1. Then, i-display niya ang message, book returned successfully. If ever na days late is greater than 0, is add niya og penalty, which is natay variable di name na penalty, and ang value niya is ang days late i-times niya ang days late sa 10. So, self that double underscore penalty balance is i-plus or i-increment niya or add niya og penalty. Next is i-return niya ang message na late return penalty, tapos i-add niya or i-substitute niya ang value sa penalty. Tapos i-return niya ang message. So, sa third method na to is natay pay penalty, which is na siya parameter na amount. So, if ang amount daw is less than or equal to 0, i-return niya invalid payment amount. So, next is if ang amount is greater than or equal to self that double underscore penalty balance, is i-assign niya kana sa 0. Else, self that double underscore penalty balance is i-decrement niya sa amount. So, i-return niya ang message na payment process successfully. So, sa last nato nga method, which is ang show status, is i-return na niya ang message na account status and ang name ni student ID, ang gibayad niya na books, and ang penalty balance niya. So, let's proceed sa ato ang main method, which is is i-declare na ito kani ang main method na to, and kani is i-display na ito ang or depend na ito ang CC library borrowing account. So, nato variable na name, tapos i-prompt pa nato si user or require nato ang user input, and i-prompt nato si user na enter the student name. Second is i-prompt nato si user na i-enter ang iyahang student ID. Then sulod siya after ma-input niyo, i-prompt pa nato si user na i-enter ang iyahang student ID. After niya ma-enter, is isulod dayon siya sa student ID na variable niya. Then is nag-assign na tag variable na account, then gisudlan nato siya or gitawag nato ang ato ang class, which is na siya parameter na name and student ID. So, dili nagamit tag while loop. While, kani, different na to ang menu. Different kapag na to ang first is borrowed book, second is return book, third is ang pay penalty, ang fourth is show status, and ang 5 is exit. So, dili is na to variable name na choice. Then, gipump na to sa user kung na-choose sa dili sa option na choose sa option sa 1 to 5. So, dili if ang dili sa nagamit tag if else statements, which is dili is evaluate na to if ang choice ba daw ni user is equal ba siya sa 1. So, if ever na ma-satisfy na siya is tawagan niya si borrow book. Tawagan niya si method na borrow book, which is kani para ma-evaluate or ma-perform yung nasa utos. After that, if or if ang choice ni user is equal siya sa 2, na nagamit po tag try exact na exception handling, try days, which is input ni user, or gipump na to si user na i-input ang number of days late. Tapos if days is less than 0, i-print niya ang days cannot be negative. Then else, i-print na to or gitawag na to ang return book days. So return book tapos days late para ma-perform niya ang under sa nga method. Next is except value error. If ever na magkamali si user, is i-print niya ang invalid input, please enter a number. So next, if ang choice ni user is equal siya sa 3, nagamit na po tayo of another try exact method na napunta yung amount or variable name na amount, then ang data type niya is float, and gipump na to si user to enter an amount. The next is gitawag na to or gipump na to para tawagon si pay penalty. So si pay penalty para mas ma-execute ang nasa ubos niya na method. Next is if ever na magkamali o si user or ang value error, i-print niya ang invalid input, please enter a valid amount. Next is if ang choice ni user is equal to 4, i-print niya o tawagan niya si show status para i-display niya ang status ng show status. Tawagan niya para i-display ang name is student ID, borrowed books, and penalty balance. Next, if ang choice ni user is equal to 5, i-exit niya ang system and i-print niya ang exiting system goodbye. Tapos i-break niya ang loop or ang while loop. Else, print invalid choice, please select 1 to 5. If ever man na dili mo sunod si user sa pag-enter ng or pagpili sa 1 to 5. So here na atay mga example na simulation, which is kani CSU library borrowing account, which is display niya ang student name, and enter na ko ang call as student ID, which is enter ko na ko 241-00928, and then display niya ang menu, which is ipapili ko niya sa options na 1 to 5, which is ang pipili na ko is 1, then display niya ang borrowed book successfully case isa pa lang ko nag-borrowed book. Then another one, menu, ipapili na ko niya kung saan akong pilion, and choose na ko again si 1 and borrow book successfully. So in this is duha na ko, in this scenario is duha na ko nakahulang og book. Next is ipapili na ko niya sa menu 1 to 5 and choose na ko is 1. So in this time is kung patuloy na ko naka-borrow books, which is dawat gihapon niya. Then sa pangkaupat is ipapili na ko niya, and this time is i-choose na po na ko si 1. So dili since nakahulang naman ko og 3 ka book, is gi-deny na niya ang akong another na paghulang kay nakalimit na ko og 3 ka book. So next, same na gihapon diri gi-deny gihapon niya kay nakabaro na ko og 3 ka book. Then next is menu, ipapili na ko niya, which is ang option na dipili na ko is ang 2. Tapos 2, which is enter a number of days late, 0 if none. So ang days late na ko according sa instruction is 2 days late. So diri enter na ko na 2, which is 2 days late. Tapos diri display is book return successfully, late return. Tapos ang penalty nako is 20 pesos. So di times man siya sa 10, which is 2 times 10 is equal to 20. Next is gipapili na po niya, which is gipili na ko this time is ang 3, option 3, which is ang pay penalty. Tapos enter a payment amount, gi-enter na ko kani is 20, then payment process successfully. After that, ipapili na po niya, which is option 4 na akong gipili, ang show status. So, as you can see diri, account status, i-display na niya, which is ang akong name, ang akong student ID, ang akong borrowed books, and ang penalty balance, which is 0 na since nabayaran naman ako siya. So that's all, guys. So I think that's all, guys. I hope na nakalearn mo sa akong video tutorial for the encapsulation topic. So if ever na may questions or clarifications, please don't hesitate na mag-comment down below para ma-answer na to ang inyong mga questions. I think mga ito. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, guys.